One of these days I'll figure out a way to set that video camera up. Be able to get that like that. Changing stuff around, it's kind of, I had like a little routine that's kind of messed it all up. That's alright, I'm sure we'll get another one. Alright. Alright guys, I don't know, let's see, 4 weeks we've been covering faith and love, man. Faith and love, you know. We learned that faith was not just believing in God, but believing God. Yes, yes. And that if we believed God, if we had faith, we would be faithful. We do what He says, man. Yeah, yeah. And we would do what He says because we believe. Simply because we believe. He makes a lot of promises to us, and we believe those promises, you know. He makes promises to us for obedience and promises to us for disobedience. And we believe these promises, yes. And because we believe these promises, we become obedient, yes, yes. That we love God, yes, because God loves us. I went a long way last week explaining to you the love that God has for us and what He's given to us as a result of this great love that He has for us, man. And I shared something with you that no one ever shared with me, you know. Lots of people told me Jesus died for me, you know. Lots of people told me God gave me life, He gave me breath, He gave me clothes, He gave me food, because He did give me all these things. And He gives us all these things, yes. But what I could not connect to what God had given to me was the feeling that it produced within me. That joy, that goodness, man. Yes, yes. Because when we connect that goodness to the love of God, it shows us what it is we need to return to God. Yes, understand what I'm saying? We want to make Him feel the way that He makes us feel through the good gifts that He gives to us. Yes, that's devotion. That's devotion right there, guys. Yes, yes. And without that devotion, it's impossible to love God. Just saying. I mean, you can go through the motions. And we learned what Jesus is going to tell those people who simply went through the motions. Yes, okay, all right, yes. Depart from me, you worker of iniquity. I know you're not. All right, man. Got to love Him. Got to love Him. Yes. And so that today, brothers, today we're going to learn the rest of love. You know, this love that we have for our neighbor. You know, the scripture that we covered at the beginning of this was Matthew 22, 36 through 40. And they come to ask Jesus, said, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it, Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Now, the reason that we covered this commandment is because we learned that we must be obedient to God. Yes. And if God is commanding things of us, then this is where our obedience lies. Yes, okay, all right. It's not what we think, it's not what we feel, it's what God says. Okay, all right. We learned that this was not Jesus' commandment. It was not a new commandment. That in fact it was from the beginning that God asked and told the people to love Him with all their hearts, with all their minds, with all their souls. Yes, yes. And so that the second commandment, Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Well, maybe Jesus gave us that one. Yeah? Let's see. Leviticus 19, 17 and 18. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. All right, man. It's God's commandment. Understand what I'm saying? Yes, it is God's commandment. And so that if someone says, "Oh, all we gotta do is what Jesus says," yeah, we don't gotta keep the commandments no more. Jesus come to free us from the commandments. And we see plainly that Christ came to repeat the commandments to us. Yes. Now, how are we going to be faithful to God if we don't do what He says? All right, just want to establish that. So that we see then that loving our neighbor, man, as ourselves is what God is asking of us. That's what He's always asked of us. And sometimes people say, well, why did God say an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth? Why did he say that? Did he say an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth? What was it that he said? Thou shalt not avenge. What do you call that? Vengeance? An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth? And yet he says, thou shalt not avenge. Okay, maybe we got that a little twisted. Yes, all right. Brothers, I want to tell you something. A lot of people don't know. When God gave the commandments to Moses and to the people, he said to them, I will prove whether or not they love me. Yes, and as we learned in John, to love God is to love our neighbors and to love Christ and to do what they say. All right, okay. So then, how is it that God will prove whether or not the people will love him and their neighbors? How does he prove whether you love him or not? Gives you a choice, doesn't he? Yeah, it's your choice. It's your choice as to whether or not you will love him or love your neighbors. Purely your choice. It's not his judgment. It's your choice. The day that we stand before him, guys, it's going to be because of the choices that we made. Yes. All right. And so that in the law, God gave them a choice. After telling them not to take vengeance, yes, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. That's what he says. Okay, yes. But gave them an opportunity to take vengeance. Which are you going to do? Which are you going to choose to keep? All right. If you chose to love thy neighbor, are you going to poke his eye out? Or are you going to forgive him? Yes. And so you see then how it is that God is proving whether or not these people will love him and their neighbors. Okay. Man, lots of people don't understand that. You know why they don't understand that? Because they don't read the law. They get to Leviticus, they get to the end of Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, they just skip right over that. Oh, we don't need to read that no more. That's not important. Yeah. I don't know why. Well, maybe I do. I did the same thing initially. I've been reading this book for 22 years now. And I did the same thing. Okay. But I don't do that anymore. Now that I know what love is. Yes. Now that I know what loving God is. Now that I know what faith is. And now that I know what being faithful is. Yes. Yes. Alright. Alright. So then, let's look a little bit at this. Loving thy neighbor as thyself. I said that everybody has an idea of what love is. Yeah. But we don't know what love is. And that everybody's idea of what love is can't be right if it's not the same, can it? We said God is love, and God is never changing. And so that if God never changes and God is love, then love doesn't change from one person to the next, does it? Yes. Okay. Yes. And so that love is love. There ain't but one canon. There ain't but one way. Yes? All right. Let's look at 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Start with verse 1. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not love, I am become a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. Just make a noise, man. Yeah? All right. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith that I could remove mountains and have not love, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not love, it profiteth me nothing. Love suffereth long. Love is kind. Love envieth not. Love vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up, does not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil, rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoiceth in the truth, beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Love never ends. Now, my bit of testimony with my wife, I said that I thought I knew what love was, Yeah. I thought that the love that Christ had for me was unconditional, right? Because He's going to accept me no matter what. You see what I'm saying? I'm forgiven of my sin. He's going to accept me no matter what. But here today we learned something, don't we? That love has conditions, doesn't it? Yes, yes. And so that to say you love somebody unconditional is not love. All right, man. All right. Yes. And so that, brothers, when I come to understand what love was, then I understand why my wife, I don't want to say hated me, but, was very upset with me, very displeased. Yes. I thought my love was good, my love was solid. Yeah, all right, yeah. No, my love wasn't nothing. It wasn't even love. All right, guys. I made this point a couple weeks ago, but I want to make it again. The reason that your relationships suffer, and I don't care what relationship it is. I don't care if it's your parents. I don't care if it's your siblings. I don't care if it's your friends. I don't care if it's your spouses. I don't care if it's your children or just a stranger you passing on the street. The reason that your relationships are suffering and have suffered is because you're not sharing love. Just that simple. Ask your questions. If you take what you think love is and you share it with somebody else, what do you expect back? Same thing. Guess what? They got their own idea of what love is too. Yeah. So what you're getting back is their idea of love. And when their idea of love and your idea of love is not the same, what's that cause? Pain, suffering, sorrow, misery. Yeah. All right. Think about that. Hey, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? All right. Yeah. If everybody knew what love was, this is what they practiced, what would that feel like, I wonder? All right. All right, man. Yes. Brothers, I'll be honest with you. It's the hardest thing I ever did. This is the hardest thing I ever had to practice. This is the hardest thing I ever put into practice. Yeah. It was easy to love God. Yeah, that was easy. God had done shown me all this love. God had done showered me with all these blessings. Yes, yes. But that person in front of me, they could be talking bad to me. They could have stabbed me in the back. Went out behind my back, talked about me. Yes. And many other such things that they could have done. Yes. Yeah. Now it's hard to love somebody, ain't it? Yeah. All right. Yeah. It's not so easy to love your neighbors, man. But the command is to love them as you love yourself. Yes. Yes. And so that you should always have an idea of how to treat people, shouldn't you? Yeah. Is it the golden rule to treat others as you wish to be treated? I mean, I know we treat others the way they treat us. Yeah. But the golden rule is to treat others the way you wish to be treated. Which is to love someone the way that you love yourself. Yes. Yes. It's exactly what it is. All right. All right, man. Brothers, I don't know if you understand the importance of this. This is everything. This should open up a floodgate for you if you practice it. First, you're going to have to believe it. Faith. Then, you're going to have to practice it. Love. And if you practice it, it'll work. You see this woman behind me? Yeah. I tried in her life. Just saying. Yeah. That's what happened. All right. And she and I are still together today. And it wasn't because we had such great love for one another. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, think about it. How much you gonna love somebody that do you like that? Okay, all right. But because of this, and our love for God, we're standing here before you today, working this work. Yeah, it wasn't easy for her to love me, especially like this. Huh? Yeah, this is perfect love. All right. Yeah. And yet, because of her love for God, she does. And we'll tell you something else too. When we started practicing this with one another, man, love grew. Love grew into some beautiful things. Love grew into trust. Love grew into friendship. Yeah. Love grew into a lot of beautiful things, guys. And I know, look, we get it, we got it backwards. You know? Yeah, we got it backwards. Some say, you know, you got to grow to love somebody, right? That's the reason why people hook up and live together for a few years, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just saying, okay, yeah. Better make sure. Listen, guys, nothing could be farther from the truth. You can practice this immediately. Immediately. With anyone around you at any time. If you possess this. Yes. Now, it's no surprise and it's no wonder that this love that I just described is the very love that God has for you. Yes. How about that? How about that? The very love that God's had for you. How patient has God been with you? Love is long-suffering. That's what long-suffering means, guys, to be patient. Yes. To suffer a long time. Waiting on you. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Love does, excuse me. Love is kind. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. Kindness comes from the heart, guys. Kindness and love are not the same thing. Yeah. Kindness is an action. You know? Yeah. All right. Love envieth not. Love doesn't envy other people. It doesn't need to. Why does it need to envy? It's perfect. There's nothing that it needs to envy because it's perfect. And it knows it's perfect. Love vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up. Love doesn't boast. Love doesn't brag that it's perfect. Why? Why would it? It knows it's perfect. Bragging ain't going to change that. What's going to show other people love is perfect? You're going around bragging about how good your love is and how terrible theirs is? Or you're going around sharing this perfect love continually? Alright, yeah. Love does not behave itself unseemly. Love's not rude. Ever. It's never rude. It's not sarcastic. Yes. It thinketh no evil. You know what that means? You know you gotta love people, man. Yeah. But in your man, you allow your mind to be corrupted by thinking evil things. Yes. Dwelling on things, man. Maybe punching somebody in the face. That's not love. Or maybe doing something, taking something from somebody to hurt somebody. That's not love. What happens if you think like that? What's that going to produce in you? Is that going to produce love? No. That's going to produce the opposite of love, isn't it? And after a while, after you think long enough like that, what's going to happen? You're going to do it, aren't you? All right, man. All right. Love thinketh no evil. It took me a long time to do that, man. And I'll tell you what, the only way that love is not going to think evil, brothers, is if you remove malice from your heart. It has to happen. You absolutely have to remove malice. I'll be honest with you, in order to practice this love, there's two things that you're going to have to remove from your heart. You're going to have to remove malice, and you're going to have to remove guile, which is deception. Yes. Which is to say that you will absolutely have to wear your heart on a sleeve for all to see, man. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Just saying. Love rejoices in the truth. I hope that's self-explanatory. Listen, guys, sometimes the truth hurts. It does. Especially when you find yourself on the wrong side of truth. It hurts, man. You know? Yeah, okay. But you should rejoice in the truth. Why? Because now you know. Now you can change. You can make the change because now you know. And that's worth rejoicing for. If you want to change. Yeah? But if you want to remain sane, if you want to keep faking the funk and try to cover it up, alright, yeah, you're going to hate the truth. Love beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, and endureth all things. That's another hard one. That's another hard one. How many of you, if somebody came and just continually lied to you, how many of you would believe them? You don't believe nothing they say, are you? Yeah. How many people that are around you that know you as addicts believe that you're going to change? All right, yeah. It's good. Love believeth the best about people, guys. You understand? Yes. It believes the best about people. Yes. Furthermore, it hopes the best for people. Yeah. It doesn't wish ill on people. You understand? It doesn't look out for number one. No. It hopes the best for everyone. What's the best thing you can hope for anyone, guys? That they find Jesus Christ. I'm just saying. What better thing could you hope for someone? Do you think that with that mindset, you might show them Jesus Christ? With His love? Brother, I believe in you, man. You can do it. Yeah? Alright. I'm just saying. I might lift somebody up. And brothers, when people falter, when people fall, when people stumble, love endureth all things. It never gives up. It never gives up. And that's a tough one. It is. That's a tough one. It's not just throw your hands up and walk away. Unless you got Jesus Christ in your heart. Where Jesus Christ dwells in your heart, brothers, He who began a good work in you will see it unto completion. Whatever that completion is. I couldn't tell you the times that I thought I was going to give up. Man, I'm not doing it no more. Yeah, all right. Yeah. That's not happening. Why? Because God is love. And as we learned 2 weeks ago, when we love God and when we obey God and Jesus Christ, they come to dwell in us. All right, yeah. So that you're not going to give up. Love is going to dwell in you. Furthermore, you're going to have to choose to take that love that dwells within you to share it with other people. Yeah, it's going to be a choice, guys. Absolutely. You're either going to choose yourself or you're going to choose love. You see what I'm saying? Yes. All right. All right. And hey, listen. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Yeah? All right. If you're going to say one thing and do another thing, you ain't standing on a rock. You ain't standing on a solid foundation. Yeah? Which means you're going to fall when the flood comes against you. All right. All right. You know, lots of people like to do that stuff, man. You know, I mean, I was a person that did that stuff for a time. You know, until I finally just got sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm going to put my very best effort into every single thing I do. I don't care what it is. I'm going to do all things as if unto God. As if God Almighty had shepherded me from the heavens to do this thing. Whatever it was. Yes. But brothers, I'll be honest with you. When I started doing that, I started having success. Yes. I started having success. Brothers, I measure success not in the mistakes that I make or don't make, but in what I overcome. And the feeling that it produces within me. Yes, yes. Start with that goal. Start with finding peace. Start with finding joy. Yeah. Start with finding humility. Start with finding these things that God is desiring to give to you. And you'll find them. You'll find them if you share this love. If you share this love. Now, earlier I said that this was the perfect love. The perfect love. Yes, yes. Now let's find out a little more about this perfection. Let's find out a little more about this perfection. Well, hold on a minute. Let's wait a second. But the command is to love thy neighbor as thyself. Some of you might ask who your neighbor is. Yeah? Well, there was a guy that asked Christ this. Let's go over that real quickly. Luke 10, 25 through 37. And behold, a certain lawyer stood up and tempted him, saying, Master, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? And he said unto him, What is written in the law? How readest thou? And he said, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy strength, with all thy mind, and thy neighbor as thyself. And he said unto him, Thou hast answered right. This do, and thou shalt live. But he, willing to justify himself, said unto Jesus, And who is my neighbor? And Jesus answering and said, A certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and fell in among thieves, which stripped him of his clothing, and wounded him, and departed, leaving him half dead. And by chance there came down a certain priest that way, and when he saw him, he looked and passed by on the other side. And likewise, a Levite, when he was at that place, he came and looked upon him, and passed by on the other side. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was. And when he saw him, he had compassion on him, and he went to him, and bound up his wounds, pouring in oil and wine, and set him on his own beast, and brought him to an inn, and took care of him. And on the morrow, when he departed, he took out 2 pence, and gave them to the host, and said unto him, Take care of him, and whatsoever more thou spendest, when I come again, I will repay thee. Which now of these 3 men thinkest thou was neighbor unto him that fell in among the thieves? And he said, He that showed mercy on him. Then Jesus said unto him, Go and do thou likewise. You know, it takes a little bit of knowing to understand what Christ is telling right there. You know, the guy knew that all he had to do was love God with all his heart, mind, and soul, and love his neighbor as himself. He knew this, yes. Just like anybody you ask what the greatest command is, they're going to tell you, aren't they? Bam! Love your neighbor with all your, love your neighbor as yourself, and love God with all my heart, mind, and soul. If I do that, you're going to make it. That's it. I don't got to do nothing else. I just got to do that. All right, when we dispelled that, in order to do that, we had to do everything else God said, because all of God's commands govern this love, doesn't it? Yes. All right, yeah. But this man, this Samaritan, was an enemy of this man. And I know you might not know this, just a little history real quick. Israel divided into 2 kingdoms after King Solomon died. Yeah, you had the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. The southern kingdom was called Judea. The northern kingdom was called Samaria, or Israel. Yes. And Judea continued to worship God in the temple, while Samaria went on to chase pagan gods. Yes. And so that they became enemies. They were enemies. They were mortal enemies. The 10 northern kingdoms and tribes and the 2 southern tribes, they were enemies. And so that this man who had fell into the ditch after being robbed and beat up was helped by a Samaritan who was his enemy. Yes. All right. So, you know, when we think of a neighbor, someone you're supposed to love as yourself, yeah, enemy is not the thing that pops into your head, is it? No, it's not. All right. But in the example that Christ gave to us, this man was his enemy. Yes. All right. That's fairly profound, brothers. That's fairly profound. Listen. Matthew 5:38 through 48. Ye have heard that it hath been said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, that ye resist not evil. But whosoever shall smite thee on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if a man will sue thee at the law, and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him 2. Give to him that asketh thee, and from him that would borrow of thee, turn thou not away. Ye have heard that it hath been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbor, and hate thy enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that ye be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and the unjust. For if ye love them which love you only, what reward have you? Do not even the sinners do the same? And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the sinners do the same? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Now there's that perfect love. Yeah? Alright. Why would Jesus say that? Be ye perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect, after telling us how to love our enemies? After telling us to pray for those people who despitefully use us, to bless those people who curse us, to turn the other cheek to those people who abuse us. Yes. He calls that the perfect love. Why? You think that that could be the love that God has for you? I mean, think about what you've done to God. You know, I think it's something a lot of us don't think about. What we've done to God. All the lies that we've told, all the thefts, all the immoralities, all the dishonoring of our parents, all the using His name in vain, yes, all the idolatry, yes, and many other such things that we have done. All right, I'm just saying. Yeah, we don't think about how God feels about that. Not even a little bit. Yes. Now, some of you might start thinking about the things you do when someone in front of you has been hurt. Yeah? Yeah. It's easy to think about it then, isn't it? Yeah. And even then, sometimes you're like, I'm going to change. Maybe for this individual. Yeah. How well did that work out? It didn't work out for me at all. I couldn't change to my wife. I wanted to, but I couldn't. Yeah. We're going to cover that in a few weeks. All right. Let's stay on topic. So, loving our enemies is the perfect love. The perfect love. It is the love that God has for us. When we are in sin, we are His enemies. Yes. Yes. How about that? Romans. Now check that out. Yes. All right. In sin, we are God's enemy. Jesus calls those people who keep His commandments friends. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there it is again, man. Again. I don't know about you guys, but I want to be God's friend. I certainly want to be Jesus' friend. Yeah, I don't want to be their enemy, man. You know, I've been their enemy, and life wasn't too good then. Yeah, but life got a whole lot better when I started being their friend. Yeah, all right, just saying, man. You know, earlier I talked about God's commandments governing our love for Him and for our neighbors. Earlier I skipped this, but I want to look at this real quick, just real quick. This is Leviticus 19 again, 11 through 16. Ye shall not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie one to another. Do you think that that is a commandment that God is giving to us that's governing this love that we profess to have for other people? Do you think that that's a commandment we don't have to keep no more? Did Jesus Christ come to free us from that? I'm just saying. Yeah, all right. Ye shall not swear by my name falsely, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. Well, there's something love for God, isn't it? Yeah. See how that works? One commandment was a love for our neighbor, and this commandment was love for our God. Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all night until the morning. Pay what you owe when you owe it. Yeah? Don't keep it in your pocket. Hope somebody's going to forget. I'm just saying. What's that going to do? If you went to work for somebody and you made a deal with them to get paid at the end of the day, and the end of the day came, what do you expect? Right then and there, don't you? You did the best you could. You did everything that was asked of you. You expect your money right then and there, don't you? Yeah. Do you like to have to ask for it? You like it to be right there in somebody's hand waiting on you, don't you? Yeah. If you have to ask for it, how's that make you feel? And you see how it is and why it is that keeping God's commandments governs this love that we have for one another. But furthermore, not only does it govern the love that we have for one another, but it makes love reciprocal. It makes it possible. Yes. We don't take shots. We ain't trying to get over. We ain't trying to get under. All right, brothers, that's a lot of what's going on in the world. That's a lot of what's going on in the world right now. Yeah? All right. I'm just saying, guys. Hey, I was one of those people, man. I tried to be a hustler. Yeah, all right. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people. Neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Ooh, talebearer. There's a couple ways of looking at that one, isn't there? Yeah. You could say God's commanding us not to be snitches. All right, yeah, okay, it's what it's talebearer, packing tails. I don't know about you, where I'm from, that's called packing tails. Yeah, okay, all right. But there's another way to look at that too, ain't there? It's called gossip. Yeah, it's called going to other people, sowing discord through gossip and rumors that aren't true. Yes, I'm just saying, it happens, brother. It happens, trust me. Yeah, just gotta stand strong. Yeah, continue loving those folks. Remove that malice from the heart. Yes, remove that guile from the heart and continue loving anyway. Yeah, and hopefully they'll obey Christ. And we'll learn what those commandments are shortly, but not today. All right, yes, brothers. It's very important. What's going to happen when you go out talking about somebody behind their back and they hear about it? How is love going to be reciprocal? What's that going to produce in their hearts and minds? All right, so you see why you shouldn't do that. But let me tell you, anything that God says not to do is worth a second look. Yeah, all right. It's worth a second look. For those of you that's going to be around a few more weeks, I'm going to show you how to take the law, which is God's commandments, and pour it through the filter that is Jesus Christ. Yes, yes. So that you can have a better understanding of just what it is God is asking of us. Just what it is that Christ is asking of us. Yes. Any of y'all ever milked a cow? You got that fresh milk, you got you a crock, and you put a towel over the crock, didn't you? And you poured that milk through it, didn't you? You strained it, didn't you? All right, brothers. This is what we do with the law. Yes. This is what we do with the law of God. All 613 of His commandments. We take that law and we pour it through the filter that is Jesus Christ. You understand? Yes. And the way to understand that filter is to simply read the Gospels. Just to simply read the Gospels. Christ is telling us what to do and what not to do and how to do it. If we would see. Yes. All right. All right, man. So, God does tell us how to love our neighbor. And if we don't do the things He's telling us to do, or if we do the things He's telling us not to do, it is going to produce something in your neighbor to make your neighbor your enemy. Yes. All right. All right. Because, brothers, hey, you should never choose to be anyone's enemy. Think about that. You should never choose to be anyone's enemy. You should never choose anyone to be your enemy. What do you think about that? That's just going to make loving them twice as hard, ain't it? All right. Now, you can't help when another person becomes your enemy by the actions that they make and their own choice. Yeah, okay. You can't stop the choices that they make. Yeah, they might choose to do things that make themselves your enemy, call you their enemy, but brothers, don't call them your enemy. And don't become their enemy. You understand what I'm saying? This is going to make love harder. It's not going to help the process. I'll point you again to what's going on in this world right now. It's not going to help nothing. Yeah, all right. All these folks going around looting and rioting and carrying on for justice and everything else, man, ain't helped the situation at all, has it? No, all it's done is made it worse. Okay, can't become enemies. We can't choose enemies, and we can't become enemies. All right, we continue to love despite the situation. Yes, despite the situation. So that Jesus said, if you love them which love you only, what reward have you? And if you only salute your brethren only, what do you more than others? Okay. If you're only loving those people that show love to you, where's the reward? Where's the reward? So you see then, your enemy is the one who's not showing you any love, isn't it? There's the reward. Your brethren, those people that you know, if you only salute them, if you only give to them, if you only hang out to them, if you only go to them, what reward have you? That's easy, ain't it? It's easy to go speak to somebody you know. All right. I'm just saying, brothers. It takes a lot of courage to go and speak the word of God to people you've never met before. Especially when he has you hop up, down, and like a fool. Just saying, okay, yes. But God is good to be with us, brothers. God is good to be with us. Certainly. So that this perfect love that our Father in heaven has is this love for our enemies. It is this love for these people who are not giving us love or sharing us love. Yeah, yes, definitely. These people who are not our brethren, meaning that maybe they haven't professed to be believers, yes. Or maybe they ain't your blood family, you understand? Or your friends, yes, okay. Show these folks some love. Yeah. Listen. 1 John 3:13 through 19. Marvel not, my brethren, if the world hate you. We know that we have passed from death unto life, because we love the brethren. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death. Whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer, and ye know that no murderer hath eternal life abiding in him. Hereby we perceive the love of God, because he laid down his life for us. And we ought to lay down our lives for the brethren. But whoso hath this world's good, and seeth his brother have need, and shutteth up the bowels of his compassion from him, how dwelleth the love of God in him? My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth. And hereby we know that we are of the truth, and shall assure our hearts before him. You know, this is loving love for other people, man. You know, lots of people know this. They know they're supposed to love everybody. And I've spoken to them. Yeah, man, I love everybody. But, fill in the blank. Which one have you heard? Yeah? All right. It's either everybody or nobody. You understand what I'm saying? Now, for me, when I was in the penitentiary, obviously, it was the child molester. Yeah, I loved everybody but the chomo. Yeah, all right. That guy deserves to die. Yeah, he's a lowlife. I'm just saying. All right. I was conditioned to believe that, weren't we? I'm just saying. All right. Hey, that man's going to have to deal with what he done. Yeah, but just like you, he can change. Yes. All right. You know, I gave that message one time down here, and guess what happened to me that day? I had a man who stood up and professed to be a child molester. Yeah. And he went into the water and got baptized. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. It's possible, guys. All right, man. We can't hate nobody. You know what hate is? Hate is not a feeling. Hate's not something that you have for somebody. Hate is the absence of love for somebody. That's what it is. It's the absence of love. It's not having love for someone. Yes. Brothers, it's not easy sometimes. I understand. Trust me. Trust me. I understand. All right. But we can't hate nobody. We can't think one thing is okay and not another thing. I'll share another one with you, Cincinnati. Yeah? All right. I'll probably say, I love everybody, but I don't think blacks and whites should marry. I mean, you've heard that one before. Just saying. Yeah? All right. Is that love? That's not love, is it? You see what I'm saying? There can't be no buts. The point I'm trying to make, there can't be no buts. Because if the love of God abideth not in your heart for someone, then you abide in death. Doesn't matter who that someone is. It doesn't matter what that someone did. If the love of God does not abide in your heart for someone, that's because you abide in death. Brothers, I want to live. I want to live. I'm just saying. Hereby we perceive the love of God, because he laid down his life for us. We ought to lay down our lives for the brethren. You know, there's a few ways to look at that too, I suppose. One can say he could die. Jesus Christ died for us on the cross, didn't he? Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's love. Obviously, yes, of course, that's love. Yeah. But how about a lifestyle? How about you lay down a lifestyle for someone? Is that love? Yeah? Did Jesus Christ do that? Did Jesus Christ lay down his family, his home, his job to become a traveling, wandering vagabond, sharing the love of God and preaching the word of God? Is that laying down a life too? Yeah, all right. Brothers, look, there's more than one way, man, to lay down a life. Yeah, okay, all right. Some of you got kids, don't you? Yeah, yeah. Some of you need to change your life, don't you? Yeah, because the lifestyle that you've been living is not conducive to being a good parent, is it? Okay, yeah. You love them or not? Lay down that life for them. It's time, brothers. It's time. They need you. They need you. I'm not picking on you, man. Yeah? All right. Just saying. I'm trying to show you the way today. That's all. Okay. It's time. But whoso hath this world's good, and seeth his brother have need, and shutteth up his bowels of compassion from him, how dwelleth the love of God in him? Oh, man. Have you come up to somebody, you see they have no coat, it's wintertime, and you got the money to get them a coat, you got a coat to give them, and you don't, how can you say the love of God dwelleth in you? I'm just saying, anything, guys, anything in this world, you know, anything. Brothers, we come down and we don't bring a whole lot of stuff, yeah? We take what's given to us, and we give when it's given to us to give, but we don't focus on the stuff because there's something that we understand. No one is going to fix your eternal problem with a temporal Band-Aid. Do you understand what I'm saying? The problems that you face in this world are temporal. That means they're only temporary. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes. They're passing. This world is passing away. Whatever problem you face in this world is temporary. The problem that you face in eternity is what I've come here to solve today. Because if you solve the problem that you face for eternity, you might find that your temporary problems are solved too. All right. All right. But we give what we give when we can give it. Yeah. We don't go out seeking a whole bunch of stuff to give, but we give what's given when we get it. Yes, yes. We learned a lesson about that. Brothers, it's hard. You can't say the love of God dwells in you if you're not giving stuff to people that they need, and you know they need it, and you got it to give. Listen, I'm not talking about trying to give somebody something you don't have to give. Yeah? I'm talking about giving somebody something that you got to give. You know, the wisdom of God is foolishness to men in this world. Yeah, yeah. It is. It's foolishness to them. Why? How foolish is it to give somebody your last dollar? Pretty foolish, ain't it? Yeah? What's the wisdom of God? Think God might replace that? Maybe even tenfold? All right, man. You see, yes. Maybe you had it in your pocket to give to that guy that asked for it because God gave it to you to give. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. My little children, let us not love in word or in tongue, but in deed and in truth. Man. Don't just be a hearer of the word, but a doer also. What's the saying? Actions speak louder than words. The proof is in the pudding. I'm guessing there's probably a few more analogies everybody's familiar with. Yeah? All right. Guess what? That's real. Yeah. Don't just say it, but do it. All right. Brothers, you get opportunities every day. Every day you get opportunities to love people. Every day you get opportunities to share the love with people, man. God is making sure that you have an opportunity to do that. Why? Because on the day you stand before Him, you're going to be accountable for those opportunities that you passed up. That's the reason why you have the opportunities. What do you think about that? All right. How can we be held accountable if we never had the opportunity? Yes. All right. All right. And if we do this, brothers, our hearts shall be assured when we come before Him. We will be able to approach the throne of grace boldly. Boldly. I won't have to wonder. I'll run knowing boldly. Yes. That's how I want to approach the throne of grace, brothers. Listen. 1 John 4:7-21. Beloved, we covered a few of these verses last week, and I want to finish these verses out this week. 1 John 4:7-21. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God. And everyone that loveth is born of God and knoweth God. He that loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love. In this was manifested the love of God toward us, because that God sent His only begotten Son into the world, that we might live through Him. Herein is love. Not that we loved God, but that He loved us, and sent His Son to be the propitiation before our sins. Beloved, if God so loved us, we are also to love one another. No man hath seen God at any time. If we love one another, God dwelleth in us, and His love is perfected in us. Hereby know we that dwell in Him, and He in us, because He has given us of His Spirit. Remember I said, he who joins himself to the Lord is one spirit. And we have seen and do testify that the Father sent the Son to be the Savior of the world. Whosoever shall confess that Jesus is the Son of God, God dwelleth in Him, and He in God. Remember, we're not just hearers of the Word, but doers of the Word. And we have known and believed the love that God hath to us. God is love. And he that dwelleth in love dwelleth in God, and God in him. Herein is our love made perfect, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment. Because as He is, so are we in this world. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear, because fear hath to do with torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. We love Him because He first loved us. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love God whom he hath not seen? And this commandment we have from Him, that he who loveth God loveth his brother also. I know that was a lot, guys. You know, some of you might write that down. Some of you might write that verse down. You know, that's 1 John chapter 4, verses 7-21. It's some powerful verses. And you know, guys, look, I know I'm not telling you nothing that any of y'all don't already know. Yeah, I know this. Somebody brought you up the right ways. God sent somebody to you to teach you these things. Yes. All right. Listen. God's love is perfected in us if we love one another. Why is that? If the love that we describe from 1 Corinthians chapter 13 is how God loves us, yes, then that is the love of God. And if we take that love and we practice it with other people and share it with other people, that is making us perfect. Oh, you know, that thing that everybody says they can't be, right? Yeah. Oh, we can't be perfect, can we? Now, only Jesus is perfect. We can't be perfect. Yeah. Brothers, the love of God is perfecting you if you're sharing the love of God. If the love of God is dwelling in you and you are practicing it with those around you, you are being perfected. Yes. Don't forget that, brothers. And because of this perfect love, because of this perfection, you will have boldness on the day of judgment. Yeah. How about that? Man. I think they call that righteousness, don't they? All right. This is my favorite. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear, because fear has to do with torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. Now, you know, one of the first things I learned was that I must fear God. Yeah. Fear is the beginning of all understanding. Yes. There's something that God is going to do to all of us who are disobedient, isn't there? It's called the lake of fire, man. Huh? Where we are burning in torment forever and ever and ever. All right. That's punishment. Why? Why are we being punished? Because we failed to love God. We failed to love our neighbors as ourselves. Yes. And of course, we've already learned the way to do that is to do what God says, to take the direction that God is giving to us, telling us what this love is, and then sharing that with other people, despite how we feel when other people don't share it with us. Yes. All right. All right. I feared that, brothers. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that. And that fear gave me the understanding of all the things that I share with you every Sunday. Yes, yes. But guess what? I'm not afraid no more. I'm not afraid no more. Fear has to do with punishment. If you're in obedience, what need have you to fear of punishment? Yes. All right, man. All right. It's going to start with fear, brothers, but it's going to end with faith. Faith. That fear will be replaced by faith because of love. It's powerful, brothers. It's powerful. Listen to what Jesus says. This is the last scripture. John 13:34-35. If you ever forget what love is, or if you're ever wondering in your mind and heart what love is, or how to share it with someone, remember this. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that you are my disciples, if ye have one love one for another. Brothers, listen. If somebody is before you and you're wondering whether that you should do something, or if you should say something, if you should give something, if you have forgotten what this love is, just ask yourself one thing. What would Jesus do? Yeah? Anybody remember that? What would Jesus do? Huh? If we're going to love other people as Christ loved us, then all we got to do is ask ourselves, what would Jesus do in this situation? Yeah? I bet everyone we know the answer to that every time. Every time you know the answer to that. Love others as I have loved you. And by this shall all men know that you are my disciples. After loving God and loving our neighbors, what's next for us in our lives? To go forth teaching other people. You understand? To go forth teaching other people. It's called the Great Commission. Is it not? Yes. Christ is calling all of us to this. All right. Now, if you're loving other people the way that Christ loved you, other people are going to see that, aren't they? Especially when they make themselves your enemy. Oh. And yet, they see you love them anyway. They're going to know right then and there, you're real. This man is real. Christ dwelleth in this man. I'm going to believe what he said. I'm going to put into practice what he said. I'm going to be a Berean, and I'm going to look for what he said in the Word of God. And I'm going to practice it. Yeah. All right, brothers. All right, man. Fruit. Fruit. That's how you have fruit, brothers, right there. Yeah. All right. That consistency. Yeah. It's not something that you can just do one time. Yeah. It's something that you must do over and over and over. All right, brothers. Christ commands us to have fruit, and that our fruit remain. The only way for your fruit to remain is if it spreads seed of its own. All right, man. Guys, there's nothing easy about this. And earlier I said it was a lot easier to love God than it was to love our neighbors as ourselves. Yes. And as we see, man, if we can love our enemies, we've got it, don't we? It's easy to love those people who love you. That's not that difficult. Unless, of course, you're just trying to get over on people and deceive. Yeah? All right. Yeah. But if you can love your enemies, you can make it. Yes. Matter of fact, you're going to have to love your enemies to make it. Yes. All right. And again, I know it's not easy, but it's what you're going to have to do. Listen, guys. There's a difference between loving someone and liking someone. To understand? There's a difference between loving someone and liking someone. We're not being commanded to like everybody. Yes? We're being commanded to love everybody. Yes? Which is to give to them when they ask of you. To give to them when you see that they have need. Yes? To love them even when they don't love you. Yes? Yes. Doesn't mean you got to go hang out with them. Doesn't mean you got to be their best friend. Yes? Yes. Okay. All right. Let's remember, Christ didn't go hang out with the sinners, but He did minister to them, didn't He? Yes. He did share some love with them, didn't He? He did heal them. He did feed them. Yes. All right. All right. Don't get it twisted. Don't get your wires crossed. If you get your wires crossed thinking that you got to like every single body, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. Trust me. I started out that way. I just did. I started out that way, man. You know, all right. I couldn't make the distinction. Okay. So, hey, guys, look, listen. It has taken me a long time to learn this stuff. It really has. It certainly has. And it took a lot of suffering. A lot of suffering, man. Yeah. And I'm happy to come and bring this to you. I'm happy to come and share the truth with you. But what I know is that 99% of you are not going to listen. You're going to have to learn the same way I did. All right. Yes. But because you've heard it, when you feel it, then you'll believe it. All right. All right, guys. Brothers, I hope now that you understand what love is. I hope now that you understand that we believe God because we love God. We love God because we believe God first loved us. Yes? And because God first loved us, we're now going to return that love to Him by doing what He says. Yes. And we are going to love our neighbors as ourselves, even if our neighbors make themselves our enemies. Yes. Whether they go around talking bad about us, spreading lies, breaking tails, trying to beat us up, trying to use us, keep asking us for things, money, want to borrow all the time. Oh, I got somebody that does me that way. Calls me up every day wanting to borrow something. I'm just saying. All right, yeah. No matter what, we're going to continue loving them anyway. You understand? But we shall pray for them. We're not going to think evil thoughts about them. Do you understand? We're not going to think what it would be like to hurt their feelings and take joy from that. You understand? No. We're going to believe all good things about this individual. We're going to hope these good things that we believe about these individuals, and then we're going to endure these things, even if they turn out not to do the good things that we had hoped and believed that they would. Yeah. We shall not give up. We shall not give up. This is what it's going to take. This is the enduring faith that it's going to take to enter into the gates of heaven, brothers. Make no mistake, because this is what God does with you. This is what Christ has done for you. This is the reason why you're sitting here right now. Because Christ and God has done this for you. And they continue to do this for you, don't they? You're still doing wrong, ain't you? And if you're not doing wrong with your hands, it's going on here, isn't it? Brothers, I can't force that out. I've tried, man. Lord, I tried. Lord, I tried. But I can't force it out. It always finds its way. It always finds its way to creep back in. Yes. Best thing to do is try to rebuke it, brothers. Yeah? All right. Keep practicing this love. Hopefully the more we practice it, the stronger we'll get. Yeah? The higher our walls and defenses will be. The thicker our armor will be. That's what it's going to take, guys. That's love. That's faith. And that's love. Without either one of these, you're not going to pass the gates. All right. Now you know. Now you're accountable. Next week, we're going to start learning how to change. We're going to start learning how we take this faith and we take this love, how we change. How we change. So that we will not be whatever you're tired of being, man. You fill in the blank. Yeah, yeah. Whatever you're tired of being. Whatever you're tired of enduring. Yes, yes. I'm going to teach you how to do this. For those of you that are real, for those of you that are serious. Guys, for those of you that came down from the healing place this morning, all those guys that didn't get to come down for whatever reason, you might share some of this information with them. Yeah? All right. Yeah. You might share a little bit about what you heard this morning, because I do believe there were a couple guys who were coming down that were serious. Yeah? For whatever reason, they didn't get to make it today. Yeah? Okay. That's part of love, isn't it? That part of love, not just being a hearer, but a doer also. All right, guys. All right, brothers. Any of y'all want prayer, man? Any of y'all need anything? Let us know. There's lots of us here now. Yeah, I'm not here by myself no more. Thank God. I'm just saying. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's how much God loves you. You see this stuff back here? All the stuff that we use? I mean, it seems like it's mine. God kind of gave it to me to be a steward of it. But guess what? It's really yours, isn't it? Or you're not sitting here getting the benefit of it. I'm just saying. That's, hey, God loves you too, man. Yeah, God loves you too. All right, all right. Let's share something. Let's give it back to Him. And let's share it with some other people, man. Yeah? All right. Let's go to the Lord and close. Father, we give thanks for this great love that you have given to us, Father. It's impossible for us to understand it, Lord. Our ways are not your ways and our thoughts are not your thoughts, Lord. But what is not impossible for us today, Lord, is to feel it. Thank you for sharing it with us, Lord, that we may feel it, Father. Strengthen it within us so that we may share it with other people, Father. Those people who use us, those people who abuse us, those people who lie about us, those people who try to tear us down, Father. However and whatever they do to make themselves our enemies, Lord, give us the strength to continue loving them anyway. Build this light within us, Father, that we burn the more brightly, Father. That we might burn away the darkness that may be within them, Father. That they too could come to be the full knowledge of the light, Lord. Father, we give thanks for all the good things that you have given to us. Father, we give thanks for every circumstance that we're in right now. Lord, we may not be able to see it and understand it, but we will love you, Father, and we will know that it is for our good. Lord, just show us when we begin to understand this, Father. Show us quickly, Father, that we build our faith, that we may walk closer with you, Lord. Father, I lift these people up to you, Father. These people that have come and sit and heard my long-windedness, Father, my howling, Lord, and your word, Lord. I pray that you bless them with the understanding. I pray you bless them with confirmation, Father. I pray you pour your Spirit out upon them, Lord, and that it be more than just something that they heard, Lord, but something that they feel and something that they go to do and share with other people, Father, to receive that joy. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, we got some socks and sack lunches, guys. Hygiene for anybody that needs it.
Give me one.